maybe we'll go with that. Well, don't you know now? We do a little live tonight. It'll probably be a short one, but a little something. I got some quotes and some other stuff I gotta catch up on. But yeah, I'm just going to the store. Well, at the store, I had to go to McDonald's and pick some stuff up, so I figured I'd get on here and say hi for a little bit at least. Hey, we won't post it on. How's it going? I'm driving, so I won't be looking at the phone too much. But we're just, yeah, just I went to McDonald's to get a couple things, to pick up some food. So I am, yeah, figured I'd go live. Probably do a short live tonight. It probably won't be as long as most ones, but we'll at least get something going on. Good, Kyle. How are you doing? Sorry I missed last week. I just got busy and wasn't able to get on here. Had a whole bunch going on last weekend, so you guys know how that goes. Just got too busy for my own good. Well, you know. What did I do last weekend? I don't even remember. That's the scary part. We didn't get hay. No, we didn't get hay. Did we? I don't remember. What you been up to, Kyle? Or whoever else is on here? It says one person, but you know how that goes. Just living the dream. That's funny. Oh yeah, I know how that goes. What was I gonna say, Kyle? I don't know. It's been an interesting week. I know if we get some more people on here, I'll explain to you what's up. Hey, the water machine. What's up, man? How you been? Same old stuff going on, just different day. I saw you got that machine put on. How'd you end up doing that? What, Cody? Let's go out there. So for you guys that are on here, I'm actually driving at the moment, so I'm not trying not to look at the phone too much. But yeah, I just feel like get on here. I gotta go. I'm going to McDonald's to get some food, so I figured I'd bring y'all along. Probably won't stay super long on live tonight, but we'll at least do. Anyways, yeah. Sorry I couldn't get out there sooner. Sorry I couldn't get out there sooner than that. I think I saw you already had it on there by the time I could get over there, but well, I'm glad it worked out for you. And were you able to put the trail to work or not yet? As for welding table, I wanna build a 1/2 inch table just because thick enough it'll be good. But that being said, I don't think a 1/4 inch table is not gonna be a bad table as long as you brace it right underneath and have enough framework to where it can't bow up on you. That's the biggest thing that I would say. You could double it up. The only problem with doubling it up is when you get to the middle, there's nothing holding it together unless you drill holes and plug weld them. Because if you heat that middle up, it could bow up and you have nothing to hold it down. Depending on how big a table you're doing too, if that's going to be an issue or not. I would probably just, if you have a piece of 1/4 inch sheet, I'd just make it a 1/4 inch, and then as long as your framing stout and you got some cross members in there, you should be fine there. Bent. Oh, you mean you bent the corner? The corner bends a little bit? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying you gotta bend the corners down? Good price for 1/4 inch 4x8 sheet. That's a good question. What's a good price is $200 because that's where it should be, or $250. But that realistically, well, a piece of 1/4 inch should be right now, but it's not. It's like probably probably $550. It's probably $550 for a piece of 1/4 inch right about now, because I know it's about $1,000 for a piece of 1/2 inch, 4x8. It just $460. That for the markets we're in right now, that's not bad at all. It's just that I know I keep saying this, and I sound like one of those old folks that saying back in my day, but man, like literally 2 years, like not even a year ago, you could have got that stuff for $250 a sheet all day long, and now it's damn near $500 for a sheet, double the price, and it just frustrates me. That's all. But yeah, $460 at right now. That's not a bad price as long as it's pretty clean material. That's the biggest thing. If it's been sitting outside or something, it's still usable, but you got to make sure you ain't got no pitting or nothing like that. What else was I gonna say? You could build your little frame on the outside, I would say you could put like an angle iron frame on the outside to keep the corners from bending. But it's not a bad thing as long as you still get your like, vice grip clamps on there. So I'll read your comment in a minute. I'm driving, so I'm not trying to look at comments, but I'm gonna be in the drive-thru line here in a sec. Okay, so 675 or 800 also, it's new. No, I'm a little confused on that, Kyle. What is the Donald's? Kyle, what do you mean with all the different prices? $460, that's not bad as long as it's a clean piece of metal. $675, that's a little high, and $881, but that might be for thicker material. And any wood in your state when... No, unfortunately, Donald, I wish I could tell you. I wish I knew, because but I don't. Which, like square tubing and all that, I mean, that's up there at the plate. That's really up there. That's what kind of shot up, or is up there. I wish I knew. Talk to my steel suppliers. When I talk to them, they don't know. They can't tell me when steel's going back down. Not trying to get political, but steel shot up as soon as Sultan Polson became president. Just saying. Just saying. But okay, yeah. 460 right now. That's a pretty good price. That is it's a pretty fair price. Because it was used to be funny. It used about $200 for quarter inch, about 80 for 1/8 inch, and then it was half inch like $400 for a sheet. So it wasn't that bad. I know I need to just get over it and hope it goes back down. Kind of like gas, hope it goes back down. But what have y'all been up to this week? Are you trying to build a new table, Kyle? Is that what you're doing, or I'm curious. Oh, by the way, Cody, cool. I'm glad you were able to get that boat repaired. Okay, I had to use this one. Okay, that makes sense. So what do you think about doubling it up? Is that what you're kind of doing, Kyle? Okay, cool. So that works out. I was supposed to do a job tomorrow, and then the one guy messaged me and said, "Oh, we still good for tomorrow. It looks like it's calling for rain." And I was like, so I checked, and it's a 90% chance of rain all day tomorrow. I got you. So adding it on top, I got you. That will just make sure your table nice and as smooth as you can before you do that. That way you don't have any bumps, or to keep the table as flat as possible. Now, what I was looking at, it's way too much money for me to spend. But have y'all ever seen those Fireball tools coming out with a fixture table? And they're nice. They look nice. Like the ones with all the holes in it and all that. This thing's like 4 inches thick. It's a casting, but I think they were about $8,000 for a 4x8 or something. They're substantial, but those tables cost a lot. Yeah, I saw them at FabTech, and for what they are, the price, I forget what the price was, but the price wasn't bad. But it was just, I can't justify that. I need to build a wooden table. I know I keep talking about that. Problem is, I do every time I think I want to build a wooden table, I do a bunch of field work, and then I'm doing all field work, and then I don't think about it. Anybody that's on here, have y'all done any wrought iron railing, handrails by chance? I gotta figure out how to do. I look it up, but figure out how to do a bend, not the down bend, but the sideways bend, like where the end and they flow out. If that makes any sense, but we'll see. I'm waiting in the drive-through line, Now, in a second, I'm going to have to pull up something, so it might go out for a minute. Check something on my phone while I order. Do you mean like general liability insurance? Is that what you're talking about, Donald? These are prescription safety glasses, are what these are. So they are actual safety glasses, but they also have a prescription lens in them. Yeah, general liability I keep all year. Just it's handy to have, and I know some people will take it off, only get it when they need it. But to me, I've got a decent agent, and we can keep the premium down, and just have it all year. So. I'm at the window waiting to auto, but so Donald, where are you from? I don't remember. What state are you living in? Or whereabouts are you? Just curious. I like knowing people. Oh. What's up, Garth? How you been? Work has been a bail. Been cutting timber on my off days. Oh, nice. Glad to hear, Garth. I'm sorry your work been crazy. I know how that goes. But, well. Hey, how's it going today? I need to get a... Sorry about that interruption. I told y'all I was at McDonald's. Or going to McDonald's. And yes, I'm getting ice cream. Let me catch that. Let me see if what else was I gonna tell you guys? Yeah. So I had an interesting couple of weeks so far. What have I done? Been doing some equipment repair lately, like more non-heavy equipment type deal. So that's been fun. 728. All right. Thank you, sir. Alright. Yeah, been interesting. I'll explain what I did today here in a minute. I started driving, I can explain that a little bit better. But yeah, I did. And business been picking up, which is always good. I got a couple of projects. Supposed to do 2 stale jobs, decent sized stale jobs. Tomorrow I gotta get up with him and just figure out what the deal with that is. But once I figure that out, then we should be good. And then I got a couple jobs I gotta give him quotes on, which I gotta finish those later tonight, so that's why I won't be on. Might do a 45-minute live tonight, that's about it. So, gotta just get that stuff so I can send it to them, so hopefully they can get a decision on all these, and then I can go ahead and hopefully get them rolling. I'd like to finish up all these 3 or 4 jobs that are bigger jobs that I'd like to get done before the end of the year. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That'd be nice to get those. Appreciate it. Thank you. Alright. We out. That's what I should. I know I should name this live what I wanted to name this live. Yes, I'm eating ice cream cone. So last night I got a call from the sheriff. Well, a sheriff deputy, let's put it that way. But it sounds better when you just say the sheriff. It's easier. But yes, ice cream. I went to McDonald's to get ice cream, and I got some other stuff for my mother-in-law and my wife. But yeah, so last night I got a phone call from a sheriff deputy down on 95, and he helped somebody having some trouble with their trailer on the side of 95, and he kind of told them a couple places they could go, probably get it fixed, and help them out, make sure they got there and all that. There's a couple of truck stops down near Kenly, North Carolina, Smithfield area. The first place they went to didn't want to touch them. The second place made them wait half the day yesterday. And then they were told to get looked at, and as soon as they backed it in, they said, nope, can't do this. So then the sheriff found my number on one of my ads on Craigslist or Facebook or something, and then contacted me. I contacted them, and then since it was probably 6 o'clock yesterday before they got in contact with me, and they were at a big truck stop down there, and it was in an RV camper, so they can stay in there for the night. I just said it'd probably be better if I just wait till tomorrow, that way he gets some parts and we can make something happen. So we did, and basically what it was is they had where the leaf spring hooked to the frame of the camper, the back one snapped off somehow. So we're just riding, and the axle shifted over, and the one tire was rubbing on the frame. So we got it taken care of. Just talked to Ben over at Bulldog. He was able to get me some new bracketry. I had to buy a whole bracket kit, but it's fine. So he left it out of town, so his wife left it out for me. So I grabbed it this morning, went down there, and got them taken care of in a few hours. But yeah, they were more than gracious. Happy that I could knock it out for them. It was an older couple. They go from Massachusetts down to Florida every year. So they were just having a bad day, and we were able to get them put back together. And in the morning they should be back on the road, ready to head to Georgia and then to Florida after that. He hasn't made ice cream. Thank you for melting. It's been fun. That's actually the second trail I worked on this week. I worked on it was like a 32-foot, there's a bumper pole enclosed trail, like a car hauling trail. Swapped out some leaf springs for some guys. No welding, but he just needed them swapped out, and somebody gave him my number, so. I don't know what else I did. Yes, ice cream. Kyle. My wife and them wanted Sunday or something else. I forgot to get something. What else? Yeah, really what I've been up to. Worked on a call it a tree. They call it a stump shield. It was on a big 320 excavator. Basically, it was like a grapple kind of deal, but it was designed a stump shield. It's designed to bust up stumps. It had one of the plates was about 1.5 inches thick. Had like a cutting edge on it and all that, but they broke that once. They cracked it, and then I fixed it. And then they went and broke it again the other day. They broke it again, and then I fixed it. It took me about 2 days to get it all fixed, beefed up, and then they broke it up higher, somewhere else, and it pulled the shank right out. So that was fun, but. What have you guys been up to this week? Anything fun and exciting? I'll look at your comment in a minute. Just about back to the house, so. Back trucking. See if my alarm can freak out. Alright. See what you said, Goth, sorry. Oh, really? Snowing? Parked your F100 for the winter. Nice. Makes sense. You don't want that thing getting all that salt and all that on it. Bear with me 1 second, alright, you guys? I'm just gonna... Oh. How if I put it in park? So I'm running this stuff inside, and then I'll be right back. And I'm back. So, what have you guys been up to this? What do y'all got going this week? Anything fun? Exciting? Terrifying? All the other? I got professional lighting in here. Top quality. Number one. Top quality lighting. Got the best camera angle ever. You know, all that fun stuff. Having been down to the 30s at night. Tonight I think it's would have been the 40s, but they get a little chilly. North Carolina chilly, so you know how that goes. What have a smell? Smell something like a dryo vent or something, like like those dryo lint sheets, or lint sheets, or whatever things are called. They put in the dryer to make them smell good. I forgot my wife put a air freshener in here. Oh, actually I put it in there, but she told me to. What else? So, Garth, are you still on here? If you are, what you been up to this week or the past few little while? Anything interesting at work, or just same old, same old? Make it a mess. And then what else? I blew 2 tires on the within a week of each other. Not the same tire, but same location, opposite sides of the truck. So I blew one on like a Thursday, and then blew another one on like a Wednesday, I think. Both the inner doors on my road truck, so that was fun. But then the 19.5 for the 450s, which isn't a bad thing, but the problem is trying to find a truck stop in the middle of Raleigh. Well, I was on a highway, but still, somebody that could actually had the tires and could put them on for a decent and reasonable time frame. Finally found, I went to Snyder's. I think they call it Snyder Fleet Services or something like that. They got me put on all pretty quick, and they had them in stock. And what was it, $260 out the door, something like that, $265. So I didn't think that was too bad for those tires. I would be doing a part 2 to that hay spiel thing. Just haven't got around to finishing up the filming on that. Just to the walk around and all that. But it works pretty well. Moved a lot of bales 2 weeks ago, something like that. Whenever it was, I forget. But yeah, it moved a lot of bales, and we put it to work. Lots of push and pull. Nice. Oh, I gotta get up with Ben about this. He probably should do it soon, or maybe I'll get some winter work out of it. So the guy that I get my trail axles from, he also makes aluminum decks, like aluminum docks, and he been asking me, because he just doesn't have time to mess with them. If I would be interested, I'm interested. I just need to get up with him about getting the fixture brought over to my house and go from there. So maybe I'll talk to him this week. I pay him anyway. So, and what kind of machine are you running that push pull gun off of, Garth? Because he got a Miller full 350p is what he has that he wants me to. He's gonna let me use to do them. I got a spool gun. I could probably do it with spool gun, but that's the machine he uses for it. So he told me he'd just send that over to my shop for a little bit. So I'm curious. Do some spooling. Some spool gunning, yeah. Well, we'll see. So Garth, if you're still on here, is that what do you call it? Push pull a lot nicer than just say like one in a 30A spool gun? And aluminum, obviously, but well, maybe not so obvious. Oh, another question I got for you guys. What Alright, so I am in kind of horse trading, kind of acquiring I think it's a 15-foot box truck. It's a Chevy 3500. Express 3500. It's a 2000 model, so it got the 350 Chevy in it, the 5.4 or 5.7. I went over and tried looking at it before. It's not getting any fuel, so I went through and I pulled the fuel tank out. Luckily, there wasn't much fuel in there. It needs a fuel pump, so I had to figure out what fuel pump was in there, because those trucks had about 10 different fuel pumps, because it could be a van, passenger van, could be a cargo van, could have 3 different size fuel tanks, could be a cutaway, could be a church bus, a lot of different things. So I pulled it out, and good thing is somebody replaced the pump already at one point, and it had a Delphi number on it. So found the number. Pump was like $200. Was able to do some cross references on found one for $60, so we'll try it. So the biggest thing is just trying to figure out what am I going to do with it. I have no idea yet. Any ideas what I can do with a box truck? Does need some cleanup, and also needs the hoods need to be painted. All Chevy vans of that. All Chevy vans, any white Chevy of that year, the hood's always chipped. I don't understand why, but trying to come up with some good idea to do with it, other than just keep it as a box truck, as a run-around box truck. But I don't know, I want to do something like, I can always clean it up, get it running good, and then sell it. But I don't know, I feel like I can do something with it. Last time I was down to... They were using 1, 2 aluminum, much faster and cleaner than they said. Ah! Yeah, I'd have hold. A lot of people like using, you said push-pull, right? Pulse gun. I have heard people using the spool guns on pulse, so I don't think any of my machines are capable of that, but it wouldn't be a bad idea. I would definitely be interested in running pulse with a spool gun. I think it would work out pretty well. What was I just talking about? I knew I was talking about something. Oh, the box truck. So, I'll do a video on that. Probably should have started one already, but I'm gonna go now and do one of those will it stock kind of videos. Maybe it'll get a little bit of views. I don't know. That reminds me, fuel pump's supposed to be in the end of the month, so I'll just let that come in and deal with it then. And then what did I get out? What else do I gotta get? Fuel pump, and then then I gotta get a battery. $15,000 for the setup, man. Yeah, whenever you're getting the pulse and all that, the price goes up. Now, okay. Nice Goth. More reliable. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna try that 350 that he's talking about out. Well, the 350p that he has. If I like it, I might be looking in the market for one. My Millomatic 250 that I have is starting to piss me off a little bit. God, I hate it. But it what's it doing? Having them feeding issues. I have a newer line on it. I might just go ahead and buy another line on and see if that helps any. Might be some of the drive mode. I don't know, because it'll feed great, and then all of a sudden it'll stop, and it'll be like caught up in the tip or whatever, and then it'll like have trouble, and then it'll bone back, and then ruin the tip and all that. So I can't quite figure out why it's doing that. I was just about gonna buy a new gun for it, just because I'm so fed up with trying to figure it out, but I decided against it. Good thing I got that Lincoln welder, that Lincoln 255, I think it is, and that thing welds pretty darn good. So I've been using that one all my little bit of shop work I gotta do, but I do need to get that Millo back going. I like having two machines. Well, I like having one set up for flux core and the other one set up for hardwire. That way I gotta switch them around. Just easier that way. Because then if I'm doing hardwire, I got one machine. If I have somebody else help me, I can switch it back. It doesn't take but a minute to switch it over. But I'll do things with small jobs with MIG that I should be doing with flux core, and vice versa, just because they're set up already. So if any of y'all have had any issues with flux core or Millomatic 250 feeding issues, let me know. Could be the motor, could be what's controlling the motor. I might put another line on it and then if I continue to have the issues, I might take it over to there's a guy that works on welding machines. I might just drop it off for him, tell him, hey, just take a look at it, and just tell me what you think, because problem is there's not like anything completely wrong with it. It's just once you try welding with it, you have issues. Yeah, so I'll probably just do that, put another line on it, and then go from there. They will put out with simple. Okay, yeah, I have to look into that. Like I said, that Lincoln, what is it? The Lincoln 255, I think I got. The PowerMake 255. That's a smooth machine. It welds pretty darn smooth. Might say it welds a little bit better than the Miller machine of mine. I'm happy with it. Normal, if I can, I would like to keep that machine on hardwire and the other machine on flux core. That way, that one just welds that welds hardwire so much better. It's just nice, smooth. I don't know. Always options. Still on the lookout for some land out here so we can put up a shop. We'll put up a house and put up a shop, but kind of on hold for a little bit because it depends on how we do our taxes this year. Just 1099 life, I guess you could say, self-employed. Can't get a loan for nothing. You might be right. I know it's a 250 something. I just know it's not a 250. Might be a 256. Heck if I know, Kyle. I shouldn't know that. This is the older other one, so I want to say the 256 is a newer one. I don't know. Could be. Yeah, I don't know. I just know it's. It's been a solid machine though. It's got a Bernard gun on it, which is pretty solid, pretty nice. The only thing that wrong with that machine is it needs a new on and off switch, but I just haven't got around to buying one of those. It's stuck on, so that's a good thing. I just got to unplug it every time, but I haven't ordered it because it's like $100, and I'm being cheap about it. Shouldn't be, but I am.